People that you know that they can run with the vision.
If I want to do a wedding now and I need just 50 guests in my wedding,
yes,
do you think I can pay for your brand?
You can pay for our brand. Yes. Where you find yourself, just know that it's a platform for learning.
Okay.
Like you can actually grow in everything you do. Don't just see anything that you do as let's just be doing it.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Ayomi Ade. I am popularly known as Eddie. I film about lifestyle, career, self-development, and every other good stuff. Part of the every other good stuff is what I'm going to be filming today. Please do well to subscribe to my channel before you go. If you're a returning subscriber, hey loves, how are you doing? Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always staying tuned. As you guys can see, today I am not alone. I have a very special and beautiful guest here with me, which I'm going to allow her introduce herself as time goes on. In case you're wondering what this video is going to be about, as you are seeing this beautiful lady beside me, she's a CEO, and I have a couple of questions to ask her just to enlighten us and also tell us how our journey has been being a young CEO. So, our guest, can you tell us your name?
So my name is Mary Oyeleke. I'm a registered nurse and I'm a nursepreneur. I sell things. I sell anything relating to female accessories, bridal use, and also I'm a nurse hostess.
Okay.
Yes, and what else do you want to know about?
Guys, can you just imagine someone as a nurse doing business, CEO, everything? I mean, how do you feel doing all these things?
Really, that's been challenging because I remember when I started my hostess job, one of the questions people were asking me was that how do you want to combine your nursing job together with your hostess job? Like hostess job and nursing job, both of them, they are demanding work. Exactly. Like you have to be there. So I remember the last work we did, I did nights. From nights I had to travel down to another city. So really it has been challenging and it has been stressful, but what will not make it stressful for me was that I find joy in doing it. Like I feel fulfilled in it, so the joy in it does not make the stress worth it. So I love doing it.
You mentioned doing hostess job. What inspired you to start that kind of business? I mean, when I noticed you started an hostess kind of thing, I was kind of trying to weigh it, not saying you're already doing business, and boom, we are saying something like ushering events and everything. Can you tell us what inspired you into this kind of business?
And what really inspired me to start the hostess job was that my normal person, I just love to do things out of, like, I love to be very innovative. I don't love to do things based on what people are doing. I just love to do things
extraordinary
that are very special. So I'm a protocol person in my fellowship, so that's where my journey, my career started as an hostess. But I'm a usher, not as an hostess in events. So that was when I started loving ushering job. Initially, I don't know anything about ushering. I don't know anything about protocol. But thank God for the platform and some leaders, some of my bosses. So from there,
this thing,
yes. So
let me start making money from
so no, even then, when I started the ushering job at fellowship, or I never had it in mind to start
to monetize
exactly. So as time goes on, I was just thinking about
like passion.
But I know that I love protocol. I love it so much. I like joy in it. I can be working as a protocol person for hours and I don't feel the stress. I cannot finish the job and get home and I'll be feeling pain or anything. But at that time,
wow, that's a lot.
Exactly. So that was now. I now feel like wow, and I can do this thing in the events industry. Like I was just like okay. Then I searched online. I saw that people do it. That's when I know like okay, I can do it. Then I told some of my close person, and I'm like, oh, wow. And people that I know that they are into event planning, I told them, and like, yes, you can do it and stuff like that. And
so starting this kind of business, do you like walk up to people that has done this business in the past for orientation, or you just venture into it?
Yes, I actually venture into people that I've done it. Like I chatted people online.
Ask people about
I asked people about it. Like I remember I chatted people online, like people that I know that they are into this, like on IG, chatted them. Fine, you know that when you are upcoming, it's not anybody that will actually see you.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. People don't really value raw gold. It is when the gold is actually
refined.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I remember I chatted some of them and the response was not too cool. Like, well, I was not discouraged with that. So fine, I chatted some people that and they responded. They told me, okay, this is how you do it, this is how we do it. Okay, your attires, many things about it. Okay, so that's
I get. Sometimes I go on IG and I see some of your pictures, some of the videos that you made from events, and I realize that you have staffs. So like, how many staffs do you have presently?
Okay, basically I don't, it's not as if I have a fixed people I work with. Yes, fine, there are people that I know that when I have events, there are people I have first.
You can just contact.
But initially when I started, thank God for friends, like, because initially when I started, people were, one of the questions people were asking that, how did you get money for costume and all those stuff?
I was still going to ask that.
So initially, I started some of my friends that I know that there's nothing I informed them about. I know they have come around, they will support me. So initially I started them, and people that I know that they are capable of doing things that, because we can't just put people that they are not, like, there are some statures, there are some heights that we look for when we are doing that kind of job. So I started them up and they supported. I remember most of them, they are the one that contributed the money for the dresses.
Wow.
Then so
that's that was a lot, like friends supporting you.
Exactly. Wow. So that was when I started with. So but most of them, they are registered nurses and many are very occupied. Most of the time they will be on duty. So I know there's somebody that I use that is a medical lab person, but you know, she's still a student. She's still very available during weekends. So well, when I started the job, I have many people that put in that said that they want to join the hostess job. So anytime I have events like that, I'll just chat them up. Okay, we have an upcoming event. Will you like to join? Will you be available? And stuff like that. And many people have been helping.
So some of the people that you put into this job, is there like a criteria that you look at before you employ them or before you ask them to come for ushering job? Like, what are the things that you look at? Okay, is he this person fits into this particular thing, or you just recruit people?
No.
Okay,
we don't just recruit. What we're looking as ushers, as I said the other time, we look at the builds. We do just recruit based on how many people that have come to me, but
we just
so these are we look at people that fine. You are, as a usher, you have to be very committed to the job. Ushering job is not something that you feel frustrated easily. When you feel frustrated, you transfer the aggression on your clients, and that will not be too good as an usher. So as usher, we look at people that are very committed, hardworking, people that are accommodating, and people that we know that they can run with the vision. Not just people that are sick and be like
run with the vision.
They just feel like, okay, this is not my job. I'm just here for the money. I'm just here for They just sit down and for people that will spoil your name. Like, one of the things that helps in this event is that by the time people see you, they can recommend you to people. Things we ensure that we train our ushers to be is that they are not people that just do things out of not being challenged.
Okay, so let me ask the importance of ushering or this hostess job in an event, because I feel like there are so many people that will be like, I don't need ushers in my event. Like, and another question that I will ask so that you can answer them together is, do you think, it's possible for me to say, oh, this my event, it's going to be a small event. Do you think people that are planning small events can as well be able to afford hiring ushers for their events? And what's the importance of ushering in events?
Importance of hostesses in events. One, let me just say that hostesses is as important as anything in your event. Fine. Many people may not know. Let me just say, many people in the local level may not really understand the fact that ushers are very important. But I can tell you that ushers are the people that ensure that your events are run smoothly. without know each. I don't know if you are getting.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Yes, the most important thing is that your ushers ensure that everything is in order. They welcome your guests in a royal way.
Okay.
When they welcome them, they ensure that they are properly placed. Okay, as a royal people, this is where you are sitting. As a maybe the groom's side, this is your seat. They ensure that everything is in order. And in events, they are trained in a way that they are very sensitive to the environment. When there is any danger that is coming,
they'll be able to alert. Oh yeah, I get.
And they are sensitive to the fact that when any of your guests need anything,
they will be at their
exactly
service.
They are very sensitive that maybe when somebody is saying I need something, they are there.
Okay.
So ushers are very important. They add glamour to your events. Wow. That's just it.
So do you think people that are also considering small events can afford hostesses?
It's how the person sees it. I don't know if you get it.
If I want to do a wedding now and I need just 50 guests in my wedding, yes, do you think I can pay for your brand?
You can pay for our brand. Yes. You can pay for our brand. Yes.
I just want like a close relative in my event. Exactly. I don't want too much people and I want to spend my money reasonably. So now, do you think I can as well put in, I can afford employing or hiring ushers for my event?
Let me correct that question. You said spending your money in a reasonable way.
And yes, like, okay, I'm working with maybe like a wedding. I'm working with a wedding planner. Okay, decoration, everything. Is ushering also like an important part of the event? Yes. That I must say, okay, I'm getting ushers.
Yes.
And you think I can afford?
You can afford it. Because let me just say that most of the events that we have worked with, it is event planner that called us.
Okay.
Like if ushering is a part under event planning.
Okay. So it is like part of the things that
it is not. It's not as if you are seeing it as a waste or you are wasting your money.
Okay.
No, so it is not. It is a part. It is a very core part. It is just like how will I say it now? Let me just take it to the church level. Okay. It is like you saying that in the church you don't need ushers that will ensure that everything is in order.
Now let me ask, ushers and servers at events.
Okay.
Do they do the same work?
No. Servers basically their work is to serve food.
So ushers
sometimes work with servers by ensuring that everything is on order. Okay, they direct the servers. Okay, these are the people that are not eating. These are the people that still need something. They direct them. But server is different. But in some cases, there are some people that in their ushering
they put it together.
Exactly.
They will. So I think that's my experience, because there was one time, I think the question I want to ask you is, why do you think people see this job as a dirty job? The reason why I'm saying this is because there was one time I followed my friend home, and she, like people that want to start making money very early at a young age. So she was introduced into ushering job at a very young age, maybe like a teenager. So she worked with big companies in Lagos, and then she used to talk to me about it, and I was just like, I want to do it. Anytime we have break, I'm going to follow you home. And also she was explaining to me how sometimes guests can be very rude to them, and if you're not patient, it can be very obvious on you that you are angry. But as an usher, you need to always show that smiling and everything. That I might not be able to do it. Sometimes I don't like, you don't rubbish me, I give it to you back. So she was trying to explain to me that no, I don't think you can do the job and everything. So there was one time I followed her home, and her mom is a caterer.
Okay.
So she had this event, and she was like, she's going to need our help to act like ushers at the event. So we quickly went to the market, got fabric, and everybody. We were fine. Everybody were like, okay, friends, family, friends, and everything. So when we got to the event, she told us what we were going to do, and I was fine with it. Like, okay, let me even try this thing. I was fine with it, and then I saw someone who was the photographer at the event, who happened to be like my OG, like very good person. I greeted this person. I was smiling, hi, and this person was just looking at me like,
what?
I was embarrassed, and I felt bad, and I was just like, why? This is somebody that we used to chat very well on WhatsApp. So it was very obvious that this person looked at me like, so this is the kind of work she's doing, and is a photographer. But I feel like because they used to snap celebrities and all those things, so he was thinking that this ushering job was this was someone that I messaged after that day and did not reply my message. And I felt like, okay, maybe this person thought this is the job I'm doing. But actually, if this is actually the job I'm doing, is it that dirty for you to look down on me and not talk to me, or you don't want people to know that we know each other? Do you understand that kind of scenario? So why do you think people see this job as a very dirty job?
Let me just start by saying, it is the way you dress that people address you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Many people that we have worked with, it's just the way you portray yourself.
I feel like it's because you've been working with elite people. Do you understand? Do you know that if you work with people that they don't have the right, I don't know, but I know that there are some people at the event, even elite, that can be very rude to us.
Yes, people can be very rude, like human being normally. There's no people there is no one that people don't get rude to. That's the fact. Let me just.
So I feel like people can just rubbish you and still, but because you're doing an ushering job, you don't.
The way
they don't even know if you're a student, or imagine medical student doing ushering job and you're rubbishing me.
The fact is that it is still the way you portray yourself.
Okay.
You understand? Me as an usher in an event, properly dressed up and doing my job.
If they see yourself, they already know that.
Exactly. Like it's not as if I'm just going there. I'm wearing sandal.
Okay.
I'm properly dressed, and you can see my other people also dressed.
So the respect is
the respect is there. Anyway, I've not actually encountered something like that.
Thing, okay.
And
that was the first time, and I feel like
most of the people we have worked with as an event planner, they even have a page we interact. So we have rapport with other photographers. Most of them, you tell them snap us, they snap you. Just like a teamwork. Like photographer is coming, ushers is coming, other people is your. In fact, most of the time, the photographer will even come to you as the head hostess and be like, "Wait, Alpha, babe, we never chop. Can you help us talk to?"
Okay.
Do you understand? It's just like,
I feel like this was actually like 5 years ago.
Exactly.
I feel like people are more enlightened now. They understand how these things goes, because I feel like at that point I was very embarrassed, and I was like, "This is me that." I'm a popular person on Facebook. You cannot just rubbish me because I am doing this kind of job for a relative.
And it still depends on the person in personality.
Yes, personality. Exactly. I feel like it's because that is orientation.
It's orientation.
Yeah, so, because I mean, but no. So let me ask. Ever since you started this business, I mean, this is like a year already.
Yes.
Any challenge?
Okay. One of the challenges is that many still think that they don't need ushers.
Okay.
Do you understand?
How do you think we can put it to the word? You need ushers in your event. You need ushers.
Exactly. Okay. One of the ways we can tell them is still one of the
so this is it.
People really need ushers in events. I can tell you. Like I've been in events whereby there is no ushers and everything is a wash. Like people are running a tasketers looking for food, but when you have ushers.
And then yes, I mean I think I can relate to that.
Exactly.
Like you go to some events, you'll be looking for a chair that you want to
sit down.
Exactly.
But in a place whereby you have ushers, even when you don't have a chair to sit down, the usher
will be able to sort it out. Yeah.
Talk to the event planners, talk to other people. Okay, these people. In fact, you can go to the brides, maybe the important people like all these artists. Hey, you know them. Before we go for events, we would have looked around these places that people can rest, the restroom. When people ask for, okay, I want to eat myself,
you can know where to point
to them.
Wow, that's a lot.
When people have challenges, they can come to you. Okay, this is what we want. This is what we need.
That makes sense.
Exactly. So, but when people don't really have the orientation, especially when it comes to local settings, do you understand?
Yes.
But to some extent, people are really understanding the facts. The reason why they need ushers.
So we still need to put it out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People really need ushers in their events. That's it. They need events ushers that can help their events to be properly coordinated, to be ensured that their guest is comfortable. There are people they can walk up to. They are accommodating. They welcome your guests in a way that they will even come to you and say, "I need this, I need that." So it is still one of the challenges. And what other challenges I can say is that when it comes to, for me, we are still upcoming. Okay. So most of the time we want to wear some costume and you just be like, wow, is a lot.
No,
But by the time by the time you even tell the people, you're like, wow, this is too much, and you want to consider their pockets. Do you understand? But most of the time when we work with event planners, they're the one that will tell us, okay, this is the costume you want. Do you get? So
okay, so now let me ask, I think we are almost done. Okay. So let me ask this question. From the events planning work, I mean the hostess job now, how is the funds? Does it make sense? Is there like any regret? Oh, why did I start this business? Pay making sense, and like you still have to pay people that are working for you. Does it make sense? And is there any regrets?
Yeah, I don't have any regrets starting the job.
Wow,
sincerely, I never had any regrets, and I'm happy doing it.
Wow.
And for the funds, most of the time, money is not really an important part to me. Okay. Is the fulfillment you see in it. Wow. Fine, we are getting paid, that's it. Because most of the time, in fact, when event planners comes to us, they talk to us, okay, this is the amount we have. Okay, when we tell them, okay, this is our package, we have silver package, we have gold package, okay, we'll go for silver. It is the one you can afford.
So what's the difference between gold, silver package?
Okay, the gold package, basically, you are the one that will tell us this is what you want us to wear, and you are the one that will pay for it.
Wow, that's a lot.
You are the one that will pay for it.
Okay.
So, and that's just the basic difference. Because
but if a silver package, it's flexible.
Exactly, it's flexible. Okay, we can say, okay, we have this, we can wear it. It's just for us to bear the minimum price. Do you get?
All right.
So that's just the basic difference.
So
but we will still give out our best in all the packages.
That's a lot. Wow.
So we are getting paid, and
it's okay.
Yes, for us.
At least to pay
staff,
move on with
exactly.
Wow.
And
how do you balance life as a nurse, life as an entrepreneur, and as a CEO? Because looking at you guys, she's a very young making money girl.
I don't mind that.
Young girl.
I'm not making any money.
Somebody that is a registered nurse, entrepreneur, CEO. How are you balancing it?
Okay,
we want to learn from it.
Let me just say that I'm balancing it. Let me just be spiritual about it, but it's just God.
Okay.
Sincerely, because it may be very choking sometimes. Sincerely, it's gonna be choking. But what I actually do is that I plan my days. I'm a very person that I don't like to do things in a rush. I don't do things. I tell my very people that are close to me knows I don't do things in a rush. I do things
plan ahead.
Yes. Okay. Now that I know that I have an event like one month ahead now, before then I would have planned my schedule. Because if I know that I'm on duty, I would have say, okay, let me do this shift. And most of the time, it's not every time I go to events. I have capable hands that can go.
Wow.
So
you see why I said she's a CEO.
So, but most of the time, I love to be there, even if I'm not ushering. I can be there as the head hostess that's not ushering. Just watch them and direct them. So I would have planned my schedule. If I'm on duty, I change my roster. And
all right. Advice for people that want to be like you, that will probably want to like go into this business. What can you say? What kind of advice do you have for them, or anybody that is thinking of starting a brand and is thinking, do you understand?
Okay, let me just start by saying that wherever you find yourself, just know that it's a platform for learning.
Okay.
Like you can actually grow in everything you do. Don't just see anything that you do as let's just be doing it. You don't know what the future takes.
Yeah.
Do you know? So I can just say that me as a person, I actually developed this as a point where I was learning, where as in my fellowship. Do you get?
Yes.
So whatever you find yourself doing, do it well. Even if it is not something that is paying you, even if it's a volunteer job, keep doing it. You don't know whatever.
Yes.
And anything that you find joy in it, anything that you feel you can do it. It may not worth it now, people may
at the
see
long run.
it exactly. People may say, "What is this not doing?"
I think that's just
But
basic thing.
exactly.
Like
Just push your dream.
When you're interested in doing something, just try it.
Exactly.
A couple of times I used to tell people that ask me, "Oh, how do you do your YouTube thing? You're so fluent. Is it like you've gone to a training and all those things?" It's just the simple truth is I like doing this thing.
Exactly.
So I try to put in my energy, even if I'm not seeing the work now. I mean, sometimes I will expect my video to boom, and I'll just be saying like 40 views, 50 views, but then I still keep on doing it because I put my mind that this is what I am doing, and I keep learning on YouTube. There are a lot of editing skills and everything that I have now that I even got them from YouTube.
Exactly. You keep learning anyway. That's why I say that anywhere you find yourself, just learn it. You don't know what's exactly.
It's been a lot. Having you here, our nurse,
thank you,
our entrepreneur, CEO, and everything. So I am going to be putting our Instagram handle at the same time our business page on the screen, so you guys can follow us and also
invite us for your wedding.
Exactly.
And shout out to all our event planners that we have worked with. Yes, all our brides.
You guys go to our page, you can get to see some of the works on there. Okay, until next time that you're going to be seeing my face again, stay cool, stay calm, and be happy. Before you go, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.